Hello Horizon gamers. This video is going to be about the one and only infamous Jewish player, Derek Lancer. He's the guy on the right. He met up with an unofficial blood gang that helped him and his friends, so they got the hang of the server pretty easily. Not all players have the same starting experience, unless they are somewhat known in other servers. But we can say that he was pretty shit like any player on a new server. Derek was hopping from gangs to gangs for a while up until some point in 2013, when he met a group of Israelis called Tailors, and started sticking with them. His first time getting rank 5 was in a gang called ICS, which was ruled by Mitch Belgrado, and all of the Israelis that he met were part of that gang. Later on they opened a new gang called El Monte Flores, and they used the Vagos skins. It was meant to contest the long-time dominating gang Asesino Locos. For a long time we were going back and forth on who will be the dominating gang, even though Al won most of their fights. Considering the fact they were rooted to the server from the beginning, they still gave them a very hard fight, and even they acknowledged that EMF was their strongest enemy. In 2015 their slot holder Mike Taylor decided to disband the gang due to skulls, and all of the other Taylors also had a very busy schedule with school, so Derek had to roam around the server without a stable crew, so he began, like every Pinoy, hopping gangs again. In the summer of 2015, Derek had enough of Al's constant domination, and went on to form the first Hilltop Youth. It was made out of only quality shooters and players, no retards or Pinoys. At this point, he formed an alliance with Sentinel and BHT, and considering it was summer and he could play all day every day, they eventually managed to break their domination and leave them without any points. This was going on through the whole summer up until Al decided to quit the server entirely, leaving Derek as the most dominant and most influential gang leader on the server. Derek later on opened another EMF with Azteca's skins, with Devin Taylor as the slot holder, but in reality it was him who was running the gang. He was dominating the gang scene for a good while and was really just too powerful, no ass-licking, just facts. In April 2016, Derek was banned for health hacks, and didn't return to the server for another year. By then the entire gang scene dynamic has changed, and he wasn't able to regain the empire he once had. By the way, Hilltop Youth wasn't actually bad, it was really dominant that during their time, it was nearly impossible for a gang to capture all points, so credits to them and to Derek for the effort he had put in the gang. I'm still convinced he was a no-lifer, luckily the IDF saved him. Derek was first quite the supporter of the migration of NGG players, and actually helped pass the message that Zhao wrote for NGG players. As he was always loyal to Horizon, Derek felt like the marriage was a victory, but now he wished it would have never happened. The Irish Republican Army appeared to be a disgusting gang to him. It ruined the gang scene from his point of view, with it introducing so many different type of hacks to dominate the gang scene. He still believes they haven't recovered ever since. Even though Derek was rank 6 in SYO, it was a pretty decent gang. IMO it could have been way better than it was under Lariz's leadership, but that's about it. After SYO, Derek could realize that Lariz is incapable of building quality gangs without the use of Pinoys and hackers, so he had the idea of opening a gang that consists only of good shooters and friends of his, which became known as Shoreline Mafia, that also dominated Horizon. It was actually inspired by the first Hilltop Youth that he opened in 2015. Beans were friends of Derek from way back. Marco, Eddie and Ty Cruz were all a part of the original EMF. They were also in the original Hilltop Youth. So it was only natural for him to include them in Shoreline Mafia, especially after all the hate they gained during the Irish Republican Army and SYO era. He was naturally attracted, no homo, to them even more, just because they were underdogs, useful ass-lickers I mean. Derek's bans weren't surprising. He has been getting special treatment from Zhao since 2015, so it wasn't new to him nor the gang scene at the time. He had gone through 3 community bans, so he was used to it, more like getting used to anal without Vaseline. Some people believe he never hacked, which other players doubt. From my point of view, I believe that I don't know, to be honest. I wasn't an admin. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be uploading more soon. Peace.